Hey, back to the real world. So I was talking to a buddy of mine just the other day. We were hanging out, and he mentioned how, he never gets a chance to go to the gym. He doesn't, exercise. He doesn't do anything to take care of himself because there's just no time in the day. He goes to work, he comes home and, takes the kids to baseball or whatever, and, does chores around the house. And, I told him I can totally relate. Hey, by the way, if you're a guy who just sits around the house and plays video games all day long, this video is not for you. I got another video for you. I'll put it up here somewhere. But this video is for guys who are working all the time and never take time for themselves. Probably should have said that already. But anyways, the idea here is that you can't give what you don't have. You've probably heard that before. So when you come home from work and you walk in your front door and you expect to be a good husband, you expect to be a good father, if you're not taking care of yourself, that's not going to happen. You've got nothing to give, and that goes in a number of areas: your health, exercise, diet, and then your prayer life. A lot of guys just take it for granted that they need to pray, and it's not a part of their daily life. And then another important thing that we forget all the time is our recreation, our downtime. Whether it is sitting around playing video games or playing guitar, or I just was fishing up at that pond. I'll talk about that in just a second. But the idea is you've got to take care of yourself. You've got to have these parts of yourself in order, or else you're going to fall apart. And then what's going to happen to your family? What's going to happen to your job when you're, not functioning the way you should be? I had this conversation with my buddy, and then just coincidentally, the next day, I was scheduled to go on a retreat at this retreat center that I just left. And so there was a priest giving lots of talks, and he actually discussed some of this. And it was a great retreat. But on the drive there, my check engine light came on. And so I kind of thought about that. I was like, the second I get back home, I'm taking this truck to the mechanic, because it might be nothing, but I want to be sure. I want to make sure that my truck is taken care of. And I think most guys are like that. If the check engine light comes on, you're going to do something about it. But we really don't have a check engine light for our souls, for our minds, for our hearts. You really have got to monitor that kind of thing. But anyways, I went to this retreat. Had a great time. There was a pond right behind the retreat house, a stocked pond. And between the talks, I just snuck out, and I knew it was there, so I brought some fishing poles. I had a blast. You guys know I love to fish. And I've only been fishing, I think, 4 times this calendar year, 2018. So just to be able to spend the weekend praying, they had good food too. And then, sneaking out, I think 4 times over the whole weekend. I caught 7 or 8 bass. They were all little. I think the pond's overstocked, but it was a blast, and it was something I really needed. So now I'm heading home, and my hope is that after a good weekend like this, where I've nourished my soul and my heart and my mind, that I'm going to get back and be able to pastor my family as head of the domestic church in a much more capable way than I have been. The last couple of months have been crazy, and I've been short with everybody, losing my temper. The garbage is piling up, and I need to do a better job. So this weekend, going on retreat was really good. So I'm challenging you. Check yourself. Check your check engine light. If it's on, go to the gym. Make sure you got a routine taking care of your health. Make sure your prayer time is, what it should be. Spiritual writers tell you an hour a day, but if you can't do that, work up to that. We'll talk about that in another video. But anyways, go fishing, play guitar, Don't spend your whole life sitting around watching video games. Remember, a man on an island is a dangerous thing. Be a lifeboat. Take the time to share this video or another one of my videos with a young man that needs this message. For more from our ministry, check out our Catholic blog, laudare.org, or one of our other YouTube channels, Laudare or Man vs. Cave. Follow me on social media at Brad Schepisi, and until next time, be the hammer.